I will start with the meeting with agenda item 1, appointment of chairperson. Can I have a proposer and seconder for a chairperson, please? Would help me put it on. I propose Councillor Llewellyn.
I second.
Diolch yn fawr, croeso i'r cyfarfod. Good afternoon and welcome to this hybrid meeting of Social Services, Housing and Community Safety Cabinet Board on the 8th of June 2023. I'm Councillor Alan Llewellyn. I will be chairing this meeting. A few points to cover before we move on to the next agenda item. This meeting will be recorded. Please can you ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting? And can members and officers who are present in the chamber please use their microphones when speaking? When asked to raise your hand, can members who are virtually viewing the meeting raise your electronic hand? Members who are in the chamber, please raise your physical hand. Also, members would have received a supplementary agenda, which contains 2 items circulated on Monday. One was the Neath Talbot Youth Justice and Early Intervention Draft Youth Justice Plan. This was an amended report and can be taken in public and not as stated on the main agenda. Also, we have an urgent report to consider, unpaid carers report, which I will take under urgent items. Agenda item 3, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? If yes, Nadine will forward an electronic version of the form for you to complete and email back to her. I don't see any indicated, Nadine. We will move on to agenda item 4, minutes of the previous meeting. The minutes from the meeting held on 20th of April 2023 are included on the agenda for approval. Does any member have any comments to make on the accuracy of the minutes? I see no indications. I'll propose, can I please have a seconder to approve the minutes?
I'll second, Chair.
There we are, thanks both. Agenda item 5, the forward work programme. This is for noting. Agenda item 6, public question time. We have received no notifications from the public to speak at today's meeting. Agenda item 7, Taitargan update. This report is here for information. And I'd like to thank, I know the colleagues from Taitargan have left the meeting after the scrutiny session, so I'd like to thank the representatives from Taitargan for attending this afternoon and for giving the presentation to both scrutiny members and cabinet members and for the questions that arose. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No further comments, thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Shelley. Members, any questions? No, this report is for information purposes only, therefore we note the report. Diolch, thank you. Agenda item 8. Children's Services Risk Management Mini Health Check for Neath Talbot Council. This report is here for information. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No further comment, Chair.
Members, are there any questions or comments? Sean?
Yeah. No questions. I just wanted to make a comment because it kind of sounds relatively new cabinet member that I've been in post for like 3 weeks, and it has actually been a year, and it's been a whirlwind year. I would like to say, and as well at the same time of having a cabinet position, I gave up a full-time job. My ward became 3 wards technically as one, so it's been a really busy year. Yeah, a fresh pair of eyes, because I will admit my background is in social services. I just want to say my role has been extremely aided by the fact that we're in a good position. We've got a good director. Our head of service is amazing and caring, and she has brilliant principal officers underneath her that I'm sure would, do that job as well. Any questions I have, I get them answered, and it has taken me the last year to even learn everything that comes under the portfolio. So hopefully moving on now, it'll kind of get a bit better, because it's literally taken me that long to figure out what on earth is everything that we do, from governance to National Adoption Service to foster panel. And when you sit on foster panel, you can get papers on a Thursday for a meeting on a Tuesday. If you've got meetings on Friday, that's your weekend gone reading foster panel papers. So it's a lot of work in it. I'm not sure what the question was relating to, as in there was no sort of feedback on the role. I don't know if there was feedback on the role previously and councillors had feedback on how cabinet members were going. I don't know. So if that is something relating to that question that needs to be looked at, then I'm happy to have the feedback passed on. But thank you for the first year and guiding me. And let's just now get cracked on with the second, third, fourth and fifth. So thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Sian. And I mean, I know that, I'm sure officers confirm how supportive Councillor Sian Harris has been to all parts of the department and all the officers that are involved with providing the services. And if I can perhaps give a quick comment here, this really is an outstanding report, as Councillor Lockyer remarked in the scrutiny session. And I'm sure you'll pass back our appreciation and congratulations to everybody that's been part of ensuring this outcome. And perhaps I can also say, from the chair, relating to the upcoming items, to I won't repeat at each item, but there's some excellent reports before us this afternoon, showing the work, different aspects of the work of the department. And where it's noted that there are areas for further development or improvements, I think there's been a very, very open, very transparent and very encouraging approach to that in all of the reports that we've that have been looked at this afternoon in scrutiny. And thanks to scrutiny members also for their relevant questions on them. So perhaps that also can be passed back to the teams in respect of all the other reports that we're looking at this afternoon. So diolch yn fawr unwaith eto. Thanks very much once again. And we'll move on to, are there any other questions for members?
If I could just come in briefly, Chair.
Yes, certainly, please, Kelly.
Look, it was just to acknowledge, really, thanks, grateful thanks to Councillor Harris for her kind words. I can't quite believe it's been a year, as well. Time has gone so quick. I will leave out, I won't mention to her grandchild that she has forgotten to say that she's also become a grandmother during the last 12 months as well. So, I'm going to tease her about that. The support that Councillor Harris has given us as the Cabinet Member for Children's Services over the last 12 months has been incredible. And I know I speak for all of the officers where both individually and as a team, Councillor Harris champions us and supports us and helps us celebrate with the workforce, but equally she's there when the pressures are great, the times are tough, and she doesn't shirk any of those responsibilities. So I just wanted to pass on my thanks and say happy anniversary, first year, and long may it continue.
Thanks very much indeed, Kelly, and congratulations as well. So, yes, thanks very much indeed. I will move on to item 9, which is the information sharing in respect of the National Review of Care Planning for Children and the young people subject to the public law outline pre-proceedings. This report is also here for information. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No further comments, Chair.
Thanks very much. Members have any questions? I see none indicated. Therefore, this report is for information purposes only. Therefore, we will note the report. Agenda item 9A, one of the additional items, Neath for Talbot, Youth Justice and Early Intervention Draft Youth Justice Plan 2022 to 2023. This report is here for information. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
Nothing further to add, Chair.
Kerry, thank you very much. Are there any occasions?
Sorry, Kerry. Was that a different name of the report that you said earlier? Sorry, just wanted to check.
We almost got there.
Oh yeah, sorry. I know that you did mention earlier too.
Yes, there was a change to the title of the report. So I'm trying to faithfully now repeat what Ari Davis told me, which is it's the Youth Justice and Early Intervention Service grading analysis of the Youth Justice Plan. Catchy, eh?
Well remembered. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
So this report is. Sorry, do members have any questions? I've got to ask, and then no, I see none indicated. And this report is for information purposes only. Therefore, we note this report also. We had one urgent item, which was unpaid carers. This report also is here for information. Do officers have any further comments on the report?
No further questions, Chair.
Sorry, Angela, there are no further comments, no? Okay, thanks very much. Do members have any questions? This report is for information purposes only, therefore we note the report. There are no further items. That ends the business for today, and thank you all for attending. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you.